Hello guys, hope you are doing well. This is John and welcome back to my channel. It's a little bit cold here today and as I've told you before, it's winter. We are in winter season, so a little bit cold but not very cold. The best part about this winter season is it's just cold. We don't get the extreme weathers of Russia, places like Europe and all that, where they get to deal with ice and all that. Today I came out to bring my boys at the park. I'm actually at the park, which is our neighborhood here, and my boys are playing. So today I just want to comment on a few things. One is on the recent appointments by President Ruto. So the Gen Z had a very clear agenda, which was the dropping of the finance bill 2024, or rather rejecting of the finance bill. So the president complied and he dropped the finance bill 2024, or he rejected the finance bill 2024. Then he proceeded to do a raft of changes, which most of us celebrated, thinking that now we are seeing a new dawn coming up, when he dissolved his cabinet, and everybody was happy that now we are going to see new faces and professionals, technocrats, people who understand the various dockets or the various ministries. But then the president somehow was disappointed. People who were a bit hopeful, including myself, because I've seen faces which are actually 6 cabinet secretaries which were in the previous cabinet. So the president reinstated 6 of his previous cabinet members, and that one has not gone down well with most people, because people had that belief that the whole cabinet failed, because if they were doing their part, then the president would have transformed the country by now. So the act of the president returning 6 former cabinet secretaries back to his cabinet was not a good sign, and it made many people a little bit disappointed, because we've seen the case of Adan Duale back into his defense docket. We have seen Soipan Tuya back to back into cabinet, now into environment ministry. We've seen the former CS of lands back into her job, that is Alice Waome. We've also seen Professor Kitiri Kindiki back into his docket of Interior Ministry. We've seen the replacement for Ezekiel Machoku the education cabinet secretary. So his former running mate was nominated. His former running mate for gubernatorial seat in Kisii County was nominated. So obviously that was a nomination by Mashoku, Ezekiel Mashoku. So in simple terms, Ezekiel Mashoku is nominated his friend to take over his education docket. So that act has not gone down well with many people who are hoping that they will see new faces who will be able to transform the nation.
Consequently, I have started the process of forming a new broad-based cabinet to assist in driving the urgently needed and irreversible transformation of our country. I nominate the following first batch of 11 individuals for consideration and approval by the National Assembly for appointment as cabinet secretaries and Attorney General. Ministry of Interior and National Administration, Professor Kithure Kindiki. Ministry of Health, Dr. Deborah Mulongo Baraza. Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development, Alice Wahome. Ministry of Education, Julius Migosi Ogamba. Ministry of Defense, Aden Bare Duale. Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, Dr. Andrew Muhia Karanja. Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, Roslinda Soipan Tuya. Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, Eric Muridhi Muga. Ministry of Roads and Transport, Davis Chircher. Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy, Dr. Margaret Nyambura Ndungu.
Personally, I expected professionals, very different group of people, professionals who can come and really transform the country and bring in new ideas. I expected professionals, real professionals, not friends and politicians, because basically the 6 appointments are basically politicians. They are former MPs, some are former senators. So they are politicians. So, and I don't expect any magic from them in transforming the country. So let's hope the remaining cabinet nominees will be people of who will be able to transform the country. As for the current nominations, it is just status quo. I don't think they'll bring that much needed change in government. So the second batch might be more vibrant and quality, considering that the opposition will be consulted this time round. The way the president said he wants to be inclusive and include other stakeholders. So less of the second batch will be quality and meet the expectations which the Kenyans wanted. My next topic is on our friend Ayamarwa as usual. So Ayamarwa posted a video and said that no more free collabos for anyone from now on. And to me, that is justified, and it should have even started long time ago, because the same people Marwa has helped before have turned their back and accused Marwa of 1, 2, 3 fake allegations. So that is something which Marwa should have done long time ago, because the next phase will be where the collaborations are paid and you sign a non-disclosure agreement or document, which is binding. So I think for Marwa's safety, that was the best move going forward. The only challenge is Marwa is so accommodating, and at some point he might say, oh, now what do I do? This is my friend, let me just help and all that. But I hope you will be strict this time round and just let people pay, because naturally it's nature. People like free things. People like free things, and the moment the world knows that you just land at Marwa's place and you just get a free collabo, people will land in the village. People will travel all the way and just come and meet you, even if they don't have that. They don't have the inspiration to do YouTube and all that. But because it's a free thing, they will run there. Because we've seen cases of the other big YouTubers like Wodemai. But you cannot just go to Wodemai just like that. You can't. There's procedure and you have to pay. So I think that was something which should have happened long time ago. Another thing which I've been thinking that Marwa should have stopped long time ago was the fact, the issue of accommodating people in their homes, especially when he was accommodating people at his parents' house, and then later in his house. So I have no problem with welcoming people, being hospitable, but the moment people start accusing you, because it started when he was still in the parents' house. So the moment those allegations started, he should have stopped. He should have stopped welcoming people to his home, because people come to your own private space and then they go out now saying negative things about you. People will believe them. People will believe them because they would say we were inside the house. Like the lady who said I saw some girls and all that. Some people might believe her because she's saying that she was actually in the house. She was living with you guys for a while. So people will tend to believe. So, and the moment a lie is told, or 1, 2, 3, by the 5th time, people will believe it. People will say, this can't be wrong. Why is so and so saying it? So and so saying. So some negative people will gang up and say something about you. Then they say we can't be wrong, and we are we have the numbers. Because I heard the other one of the YouTubers in Japan say, one of them was saying everybody else cannot be wrong, and then only Marwa is the right one. You see, so people look, not everyone, but some people look at Marwa's achievements and they expect that the moment they meet Marwa and they're introduced to YouTube, or if they're already in YouTube, the moment they meet Marwa and Marwa gives them a shout out, some people expect an immediate growth, and they see their future in terms of getting the same prosperity and achievements like Marwa. So the moment those people go back to reality and they realize, okay, so YouTube, you need to take time. You don't get results that quick. So they become desperate. Then they start turning back to Marwa and saying, after all, he didn't help me, because that person expected an instant change. the change of fortunes in a split of a second. That's where the problem starts. But the moment Marwa sets standard the way he has done now, he said he's going to, people will have to pay for collabos and sign an agreement. That's the best way to go now. Because at least you will have people who will be very careful, because they can be prosecuted for disclosing confidential information.
Give him a shout out. But this other that you will come and get a free shout out from Marwa, that one we have to say no to it, because I realize also sometimes people don't like when you do things for free. They like when you charge, maybe you add value to what you provide or the time you give them. Because I've been doing it for free, it seems some people don't like it that way. People like when you actually ask for money and restrict and be tough and let people sign and tell them, hey, you know, if you do this and this, I'll take legal action against you. Yes. But maybe you're very new here, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's technically, guys, is we've had people who have come here to get assistance in one or the other in terms of opening a YouTube channel and growing. Other people have been very successful. I'm not lying. Others have been super successful. Others have not. And it's just life that other people will succeed and others will not. Not everybody will be a footballer or be a teacher or a policeman. But the problem is when other people don't reach that level of success that they want, and I see patience being their major problem, like they are not patient enough because these things require patience, they turn against me and put all accusation, allegation, and all these. So as a family, we are tired. So from today, guys, after me giving the last shout out, that will be the official one. Anybody coming will put a rate, and minimum will be $1,000 minimum. And this one, I mean it.
The other point of which I wanted to say was there was an assumption by one of the subscribers in my page who thought that I was talking negative about Marwa, but I was not. And this was based on the previous video which I posted. When Marwa did a video of ungrateful people, I just decided to be objective, because Marwa introduced those people to us, all of them. So I decided to be objective, and I had the side of everyone. Then I compared what Marwa was saying and the reactions from the other people. And that was my topic, reactions versus counter reactions. So I was just comparing exactly what, because all of them are our brothers who are trying to do something on YouTube. So I tried to compare, and I was not biased in any way. I was just trying not to be blind. If there's something which is so bad, it's just being a blind follower. You have to be objective in everything. You have to be objective, not be subjective and side only have one side. You just side without following facts. So for my case, I decided to be very neutral and objective, and without abusing anyone. No. For example, in that instance, I was just showing the clips of what, comparing the clips of the accusations versus the counter reactions from that. But there's one person who was really on my case, and I didn't mind much. I didn't care much about it, because that somebody was mistaken. Because as a genuine follower of Marwa, you are supposed to be objective. You cannot just because Marwa is a human being. Marwa is a human being. He can also make mistakes. So you can't say Marwa is right. Marwa is always right. Even your parent cannot be right 100% in everything. So this idea of saying that whenever you try and say something to the contrary, you are a bad one. I don't believe in those ones. And in any case, I never said anything. So that was just one follower who said that on my page, and I said I have to make it clear that Marwa is one of the people who always inspire me, and I actually started my page recently, and I've been watching Marwa for a very long time. So I did not start YouTube immediately when I started watching Marwa. So I just started my page the other day, and I'm okay with it. I have no problem. So people should not judge too much and never be a blind follower of anyone. It's always good to be objective. Listen to, because no one is a mountain. We are human, all of us. We make mistakes. So don't even, sometimes someone can make mistake, an obvious mistake, and you just follow blindly. That's not right. You are supposed to be in a position even to advise and tell someone, no, on this one you are wrong, because there is nobody who's perfect, including myself. So that was one subscriber who tried to say something like that, because I posted a video comparing what Marwa said with what the other guys how they reacted, and that was wrong, because Marwa has been my inspiration for a long time, because I've been following him even more than some people who are trying to react to that video, because I never said anything negative in that video. I just compared what Marwa said with the reactions from the other guys who were mentioned. So the other thing which I liked about the response of Marwa during the life of ungrateful people was the way Marwa rejected the request by someone that he comments about his relationship with David Jr. Because somebody was trying to put David Jr. as one of the ungrateful people. But Marwa said, no, I cannot talk about my brother. That's a blood brother, and I will not talk about it. That was the best thing. I was really happy about that, because when David Jr. was in South Africa, someone asked a question about Marwa, his beef with Marwa. And David Jr. started saying, oh, I deal with my business. He talked in a way that was not good, or considering that you are talking about your family member. But then Marwa, on the other hand, handled it like a boss. He said, I'm not going to talk about my brother, and I really liked it. That was the best thing to do. And finally, I want to give credit to Marwa for helping Kitiriba on construction of his villa. So Marwa has always insisted that Kitiriba should build nothing less than a villa just like him, and that's very good, and he is supporting him financially and physically, because I've seen Marwa going there and even talking to the workers, telling them what to do, telling them if Kitiriba is not there and you have an issue, come to me, come and let me know. So Marwa is involved emotionally, financially and physically in helping Kitiriba to at least have a very nice home, a good home for himself. That tells you loyalty pays. because Ketriba has been loyal to Marwa, and Marwa has been saying it, that if there is anybody who has been loyal to me and deserves my support, it's Ketriba. Ketriba has not betrayed him. He has been helping him all this time. And so for people who try to say Marwa is not helping his people and all that, Ketriba is a very good example. Mayuguno is a very good example. Even there are many people, all these people who are building have had a support from a little support from Marwa. So I have a friend here.
Leave it. Sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. Yeah, there's a dog which came here. All right. So thank you guys. I will end it there. And it has been called here. I've even tried to summarize this video. And thank you guys for being here. I will see you next time. Bye bye.